Is a church calling for people to die? Is a church calling for people to, pray for them, bless them? If you're not praying, both for people's salvation and for people's destruction, which means to pray the word of God. Just Maranatha, we just pray Jesus come so we don't have to deal with any of this. Some of us are called to get our hands dirty and to set the stage for what's to come, first in prayer and then in person. We don't have permission to go kinetic yet. It's coming probably sooner. Here's my thesis. If you are not pressed into the things of God and the word now, and if you're not praying to the measure that you should, you're going to be held accountable for it. And then when you think that you can just springboard into physical action without the prayer component, you're going to be overwhelmed with spiritual demonic forces of power and darkness that you are untrained for, unequipped. You don't have it. You don't have the stuff. You think just because you're jacked and tan, you got gear, you trained, it doesn't matter. If you cannot fight the spiritual darkness, you will not be able or called on to actually engage it for what it truly is. When 2 Samuel 23 comes to play, when the sons of rebellion rise, you will not lay hands on them, but instead, the man that touches them will be armed with tools of iron, the shaft of a spear, and utterly burn them with fire. It's a 3,000-year-old prophecy about firearms. Listen, the Bible's gangster. The Bible is metal. The Bible is trying to show us and speak to a class of heavenly citizen on earth that a lot of people are not prepared for. If you think when he's going to put out the clarion call and the trumpet sounds, you're going to be ready for it, if you're not praying, both for people's salvation and for people's destruction, which means to pray the word of God. And don't cherry pick of all the nice ones and the tolerant ones. Don't worship an idol of Jesus that doesn't exist, where there's no judgment whatsoever. When he comes back, he fills the places with dead bodies. Psalm 110, one of the easiest verses to remember. And you're like, wait a second, my pastor didn't tell me about that. Well, guess what? Jesus isn't going to judge your faithfulness to his word based on your pastor. He's going to judge it based on you. What you did, what you didn't do. And if you understand what this says, just in case you need the close-up, it's an abomination before the Lord. You don't have the option of cherry-picking what you think it is or how harsh you want to address it or call it out. It's an abomination and people need to die. Sometimes God kills everyone. We're clear on that, right? Like sometimes he legit murks everyone except for 8 people on a boat. That's the God we serve. Okay, we're back. Let's continue.